Okay, well, welcome everyone to the LNR GT4 Minor League. This is not typical, as Bossman is normally our guest speaker, but he is camping, so he has left it in my capable hands, which is absolutely horrendous to be doing. So yeah, we are at Bathurst, and we are going to have some fun with currently 22 GT4s on track, so this should be interesting. Just sharing all the links everywhere for everyone. So yeah, here we go. Join me in the chat. I will keep an eye on you boys, and we can talk some smack while we get things going here for today. Okay. I think we've done our fair share. We'll jump in with some of the boys here while they do their 6 minutes of practice. Okay, I am back, boys. So, who do we think is going to win this one?
I think Deploy is gonna take it.
You reckon Deploy is up for a beating here of everyone?
I think he's gonna. No, I'm just being honest. It just seems like his pace is really up there.
Yeah, well, that would be a change up from last week, but he was quite quick last week as well.
Yeah, he won race one
at Brands. Yeah, so yeah, I think we're in for some entertainment. I think it's going to come down to who bloody survives the walls up the mountain and down the mountain.
Yeah, that's also true. Oh, that's all. Okay, that's maybe damage.
Okay, so let's see who have we got where. Got R Duplessis. Patterson's the only one with a custom skin livery.
Yeah, everyone was too lazy to do the GT4 liveries.
It does seem that way, yeah. But I must say, what he's done looks quite lacquer.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Hey, cinnamon.
That caught me off.
Welcome, Niall, to the Bleep show that's currently taking place.
Oh, the stream's up.
The stream is up. Luckily the stream.
No warning for us, eh?
Luckily the stream is up on my channel. It's all good. It was quite entertaining.
That would have been a nice intro.
Well, and one of the people barely swears.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Niall just came in and said, "Good evening, gentlemen," and then he gets that. How's that KTM around here, Berries? Must be slow in a straight line, eh?
Yeah, well, I haven't driven around any cars yet, so I don't know just how bad it is. I don't know what speed we're supposed to be hitting in the straights, but it does feel slow.
Oh, we're having a Tokyo drift in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks to be it's only Alan that has a custom skin on. Because even Chris seems to be running an in-game livery on the BMW. Here comes Gary. Let's go, Gary. So not many people have said any times, as obviously it's just practice. Yo, 2:14.6. Well, Terence was going on that he was doing 14. So where is Terence? Or is load shedding, or is his night bedtime taking its pound of flesh again tonight? Where's Terence?
He missed a lot of Tuesday night races. So
Yeah, but I know he
think
was
he's
saying that
chilling.
he would be able. He was racing tonight.
Okay.
I think someone put a 1.6 liter in my car. I need to speak to my engineers.
How's it, Panda? I'm not racing, bud. This is the main stream for tonight. So this is where everyone will be watching the chaos unfold. So it'll be entertaining to watch everyone have some fun.
I didn't mean to overtake you. Sorry, my man.
Are you sure? Oh, Koenig's also in a KTM. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
Well, that's nice. You can see Skitty looking all menacing in the background there.
Kitty, what type of top speed do you reach at the...
I'll tell you now, it's over 260.
I saw the Mercs are reaching like 265, 266. If I get a good exit, I can reach 263.
Straight on.
Hello.
Why you leave some paint on the wall?
Hey, shh.
Because
You didn't see nothing.
you got some nice scrapes going down the right hand
No, that's the paint job. Don't worry.
That's the custom paint job you
That's
you
custom
ordered.
paint
I
job.
see.
And I do not have 5-second damage.
So the KTM hits 260 in qualifying mode.
Well, that's not bad. With
That's about-
with a bit of slipstream, it might go a bit better.
Yeah, it's still a big gap.
That's about 3 kilometers after Alpine. Back is still green.
It's cold.
I've been putting drift lines all over it though.
Okay, well, while the server's getting ready to go to quali, I'm gonna fetch my beer. I left it next to the kettle.
$270 at the braking zone.
What?
Yes.
Stay away from my slipstream.
You won't need any.
Oh, Skitty, that's enough. I don't... Let's see, I still believe on low fuel it should still be about 263.
Alright, I'm back. I've got my beer.
Yeah, 263.
Boys, well, I'm gonna say good luck. and enjoy. I'm going to move myself into my own little channel so that I don't distract you while Barry swears everyone.
Yeah.
I see.
Have fun, enjoy the chaos.
Oh yeah, I'm going to absolutely just enjoy this commentating session. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Well, good luck, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so as we can see, quali is a go, and let's see who are we going to have a look at first. So they reckon currently that Deploy is the man to beat. So we will definitely keep an eye out on Deploy. So where is he? So well, he's in the front of the pack. Deploy coming with smooth moves here. So Deploy obviously seems to be favorite. Alan is in my book always a dark horse, and then we've got Skitty or Mr. Scooter and Stradom and Barrington Smith. Those four would probably be my top four if I guessed it. And then Jay Schooler, so JC, our resident LNR American teenage alien, is opting to start from the pits, or should start from the back of the grid. He will not be setting a quali lap. So it is definitely going to be quite entertaining to see how everyone gets along. Well, Barry is already clutched the wall, so he will have to return to pits to go and fix that. So we've got a nice field here of 20, we were 22, so now we're down to 21 cars. So we've got Neil Greening in his Aston, and then we've got Gary van der Haar in his very interesting looking Ferrari-esque Mercedes. Hopefully it performs better than a Ferrari at the moment. And then behind him he's got his teammate and his other teammate with Stradom, and Stradom's already putting on the moves on poor Gary, and this is the outlap. Poor Gary doesn't get a break. Stradom going for the kill on the outlap already. And then we've got Barry's sitting behind them. Expected him to actually have gone back to the pits, but maybe the wall kiss wasn't as severe as what it looked like. And then we've got Devon, Mr. Ali's himself, who has moved into a BMW now, and it'll be interesting to see how he comes about with the BM. Then Mr. Scooter in the BM, and then we have got Byron Kutzer in the BM as well, and then behind we've got G. Moore in a McLaren, and then we've got Mr. Schultz, M. Schultz here in a BMW. He's carrying the number 48. That's old Jimmy Johnson number, so that'll be quite I would like to give it a ooh, and there goes the Porsche that's just going straight. That's Mr. B. Stewart. Maybe he wants to be the steward, I don't know, wants to steward the group here. Then behind him you've got one of our favorite boys that have moved over from console into the PC side, Mr. Serrano himself. Stewart slowing down, and then you got Mr. Janeman Prius from Heap Together Racing. He is teammate to a certain Steven Koenig. That is who is seemingly missing. It is Mr. Koenig. Mr. Koenig, no, he's there. Mr. Koenig is still there, so yeah, we'll keep an eye out. So for now, we are riding on board with Mr. Deploy, because as he's first on track, I will give him the first, so he can get all the airtime, as we would say, while I have a sip of my ice cold beer here. So I want to see what time he does. So the boys in practice and previous were saying that they're doing like mid to high 14s, 15s. So let's see what he pulls out of the bag here, as he will be setting the benchmark to everyone, as he is the first car to cross the line and set a valid timed lap. Ooh, a 13 flat. That is quite something. Here comes Bauer, one of the top boys as well. one of his teammates. I'll have a look and see if his teammate. Yeah, H. Meyer, so that's his teammate. So let's see what Boa does. Boa puts it a 59. Then you got Wilson on a 17. Patterson came through there. Wow, I actually cannot keep up with how the boys are falling in, as there's like a whole train of cars coming through here, as we can see. So yeah, so deploy. Stratum's 0.9 behind. Mayer's 1.2 seconds. Berry's is 2.5 seconds behind. Skitter pops in there 2.1 seconds behind. Jeez. Deploy has put in a monster lap. An absolutely monster of a lap. So still in the pits is JC, and it seems to be Gary. I don't know if Gary hit the wall. He's decided to start from the pits, what he's doing. But yeah, so we're following Mr. Renier Duplessis here in his white Aston to see what he does. Let's have a look and see where is Mr. Koenig. Mr. Koenig, oh, is just in front of Stratum there. Man, why am I? There we go. Let's watch this KTM go around. This will be his first time lap, and he's already got traffic behind him, which is not probably the greatest situation to be having, but it's all good. Oh, and he kills the car coming down the hill. Unfortunate there, Steven, unfortunate. So let's see Alan in that beautifully painted car. One of, I think, probably the only GT4 that's running a custom livery here, and it looks absolutely fantastic in the PWSR colors that he has come up with for this series. Looks quite interesting. Let's see, Alan is up almost 0.8 on his time, so that is going to push him into the top. He might pop into the top 5 there. He puts it into P6. Okay, into P6. Very nice. It's very nice from Alan there, putting it into P6. Let's have a look and see who else do we want to have a look at. Okay, so we got Christian still on P1. We've got Stratum still sitting in P2. Then H. Meyer, then Skitty, Kutzer, Patterson, Barrington, Prius, Boer. Boer is really seeming to be struggling. Boer in the previous GT3 series was absolutely freaking fast. Okay, so yeah, and then Renier's quite close. So between Boer, Renier, Greening, and Mr. Serrano, I mean, that's half a second right there. And then you've got B. Stewart just 0.1 behind him again. And you've got Devon and Ashley basically together. And then Schultz and Van der Berg seemingly are struggling at the moment. I don't know if they've put in any solid laps as of yet. But yeah, it's quali is down to 1.5 minutes, and it does not seem like anyone is going to get close to Christian, Mr. C. Duploy. He is just looking like he is absolutely freaking flying. Okay, let's see it. So there's a minute left to go. Okay, so I think we've given Mr. Patterson enough screen time. So let's run through the field. So we are back on Patterson. So here we go. Christian's up by almost 0.4. Has the track gone? Track is still fast. Okay, then we've got Bauer seemingly on for a low 15, which will definitely move him a little bit closer to that top 5, top 6 spot. Then you've got Mayer, who's not really up at the moment. He's still a second off. Stradom has gone 0.3 behind Deploy. So Stradom's there, but Stradom's got traffic again on his final flying lap. And he is... no, that's Renier, that's up. And Stradom's going to try and run around him. But he's just absolutely getting held back. But it's valid so as... he pulls it off to the side. Okay, and we've got Greening, who's sitting in P8, and he is seemingly finding a bit of time. Oh, but he kisses the wall, and he drops that off. So, Wilson is pulled to the side. Scooter is still going. He's sitting in P4, so he needs to find 0.3 to possibly just move up one spot. Let's see how it looks when he comes down the mountain. He's only 0.1 up, so I don't think he's going to make that much of a difference. Mr. Kutzer is still climbing up, coming down. He's also only 0.1, which is not going to make much of a difference to his time. Any kind of gains that G-Mall can pull out will actually gain him at least one spot. So if he can pull out 1/10, he'll gain one spot, which will not be too shabby for him. And then Jay Bierkes coming through, putting down a lap. I think everyone else basically has jumped to the pits. So let's see where we are at currently with the time. So we've got C Deploy on P1, Stradom P2, then Meyer, then Bauer, Skutter, Patterson, Kutzer, Barrington Smith, Greening, Prius, Wilson, Mol, Duplessis, Serrano, Stewart, Van der Berg, Alice, Schultz, and then Bierkes. And then we've got Schooler, and we've got who do we have here? Schooler, and I think it's Gary, who are right at the back, and seems that they will be doing a full formation lap. Oh boy. Okay. They were supposed to only do a short formation lap. But I think this will probably help them so that they can at least get some sort of heat into the tires, as GT4s, as you know, there is no warm tire blankets, so they basically start on ice cold tires and they got to heat it up around the lap. So it normally takes 2 or 3 laps before the tires are fully up to temp. So one thing we haven't mentioned with this awesome GT4 series that we are running is the prizes which are actually up for grabs. So I know that for P4 to P whatever there is in the championship down, they all go into a hat, and they will get a draw will be done, and whoever then wins that draw wins a full one-on-one prize, a 90-minute prize with Zaire Essa at Sim Race Masterclass, aka Mr. Speed Juice himself. So that's definitely going to be quite cool for the boys. So whoever's not on the podium, that would basically help them to go faster, which is a nice little thing that's being done. And then basically the top 3, they get a little bit of cash in the bank. So P1 gets $300, P2 gets 200, and P3 gets 100. So just something to say thanks to them for performing. And yeah, this all is actually being sponsored by a generous driver within the LNR community as a prize, which is, you know, always something awesome that guys within the community steps up to put the prizes, to put the cash up front for the prizes to be done. So it's quite nice. So yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. If you've just joined, we're on the formation lap for round 2 of the GT4 championship. So Top Tech IT Sim Racing. I gotta ask, who would that be? Is it someone we know? Yeah, just so that we know who he's saying how's it to. And then welcome to the stream, Panda and Niall. You two boys should be racing, but nevertheless, Niall, I know you're prepping for a race at Spa tomorrow night. So yeah, you get a get out of jail free card this one time. So yeah, if we go through the field, so we obviously started with Mr. Deploy. Then we've got straight on. I love this view over here that we're on our way to now, where you basically watch everyone here from the corner. Hilton, my man! I always forget when I see it. I'm like, I know this name, this profile name, but I always freaking forget. Jeez. Well, welcome, Hilton. Why are you not racing, Hilton? Tell us why you are not racing. I'd love to know. So yeah, the boys are coming over the hill here. Mayor kind of running ahead there of everyone. You've got Skitter, Bauer, Patterson, Byron. I think it's Byron, but Kutz's purple BM that actually looks so cool. And then you've got Barrington Smith there and his KTM. So there's only like 2 KTMs on the field. Then you've got Greening in his Aston. Then you got Janeman Prius in his Mercedes. Then Ashley, who has joined us, who has joined us with his, after being sick and work and all of the wonderful excuses he's been able to come up with. Then we got Mr. G Mall in a McLaren. And then we've got R. Duplessis. And then we've got Mr. Serrano. We've got Mr. Stewart. And then we've got Kyle van der Berg. Then we've got Devin Alice, who is in a BMW. Then you've got Schultz. Then Mr. Bierkes. And then we've got Schooler in a Porsche. Hopefully he doesn't murder half the field. And then you've got Gary in the back with his AMG. And then Stephen Koenig bringing up the rear. But, you know, as much as everyone can say what they like, Stephen might not be the quickest guy around, but Stephen absolutely is just, he's such a committed racer, man. It's always cool to have him racing. You know, no matter where he is, he'll race, which is quite cool to see. So yeah, I always big ups to his team for arriving. What are you boys saying here? The chat seems to be going busy. Panda says he's got his son with him, so he can't race tonight. Well, you know, I get that. Mr. Sheep also can't make it. He's got the kiddies over. Hilton says he's hiding out on iRacing at the moment, running the Renault Clio Cup. Oh, nice. Did the 12 hours of Sebrings not long ago on iRacing. Oh, yeah. I think LNR had a team doing the Sebrings as well. So, yeah, well, the boys are lining up double side here. So, we're going to go to P4. So, we hopefully get a better angle and view. And let's see if these boys can make it up to the top of the mountain without causing a crash. We are getting set to go. It is really, really close. Whew. And we're off. Just having a look in the back to see everyone makes it through. So far, everyone's gone through cleanly. Absolutely fantastic. Everyone's made it through cleanly, which is awesome to see. Now to see if we get through turn 2. Niall says he is rooting for Stradom. Yeah, you better be rooting for your LNR teammates, or I will be sending you a strongly worded PK with a tequila shot, of course. Okay, let's see. So far, we are... I'm really kind of keeping it at the front just so that we can see, but we can drop back a little bit. Let's drop to about mid-pack, see where it's at, how the boys are getting along. I'm just worried, you know, if chaos ensues in the front, and the camera has decided to jump through the bushes again. Deploy is going through. Is he making it? I think we got to watch everyone come through here. Are we getting through here cleanly? So far so good. There's been no yellow flags, and we're at the back of the field and everyone seems to be making it. Then we back through. Is everyone making it through Bentley Corner? It is seemingly looking so. Slight little gaps, but nothing too serious. So now is where things are going to heat up, because everything over here is Slipstream City. As you can see, Schultz is already boys are putting the move on. Skitter behind Bauer having a look. We've got Kutzer. Yo, everyone's just so close together. It is absolutely crazy. Is too wide, 4 cars. Who's going to cry? Who's going to make it? So Moll's going for it. Wilson's going up the inside of Duplessis. Oh, he pushes him wide. Oh, the boys are going through. Ooh, Wilson and Van den Berg. Did they make it through there? Everyone made it through. Holy smokes. How did they make that through there? That is absolutely insane. These guys are crazy. Trying to pick up back to the front here. So the Ploy is still in the front. Ploy is running away with it. Ploy, Stradum's chasing after him and Meyer. So Stradum and Meyer chase down Deploy. Do not let him get away, boys. And then Bauer, all of that saying that Bauer looked like he was looking a bit slow, not looking quick, yada, fish paced. Not the case. Boys are coming through here, absolutely fantastic. Oh, Berries almost kisses the wall. I want to enjoy this camera angle, and the guys are absolutely just flying through here. It is looking so cool, and everyone's through. Okay, down the mountain we go again. And everyone's coming through. So far we are surviving. Here comes the next group. I'm just absolutely enjoying these shots, man. Okay, there's been chaos. So there has been chaos. So Schultz, we missed that. So let's quickly jump back to the replay. Jump up with Schultz and let's quickly have a look and see what happened to him. He seemingly just lost it. Oh, he tapped the wall by himself. Okay. And then does he save it? Oh, Gary misses him. Bierkes and Koenig misses him. Everyone misses him. Absolutely fantastic work there from everyone. The boys in the front are just pulling away. What are the boys saying here on stream? Fantastic job, everyone. Awesome clean racing. Classic iRacing death. Always right around the corner. Yep. How did Kale hold on to that? Niall, I absolutely don't know how Kale saved that one. That to me is, yeah, that will remain a mystery. Berry's getting it sideways coming out of the turn 1 there. This pack here, this little group here with Wilson and Greening and Van den Berg. Schooler's gone past all of them. Schooler's up to 12. That is fantastic to see. So this little battle here with so Moll, Schooler, Wilson, and Van den Berg, they're still going at it. Boys are absolutely just, I can't believe we haven't had any major incidents as of yet, which is absolutely fantastic. Wow, some of these oaks are coming through here. Wild. Whoa! Duplessis kept it out of the wall. I'm trying to not scream and shout because the wife will kick my ass because my baby girl is sleeping and the wife comes flying out. Then the stream will be dead because the commentator will be dead. I'm trying to keep it civilized. Okay, so the boys here have absolutely been gracing us with some crazy awesome entertainment, and Koenig is actually he's slowed down, or Schultz has caught up to him. So Koenig needs to chase down Vickers and Gary. That's where he needs to get to. But yeah, let's have a look here. So deploy in the front. Oh, this Oak is just absolutely hammering it. Although Stradom's fastest lap is only 0.1 behind, so they are trying. But it seems Bauer and Meyer, they definitely falling back. So here's a nice little train forming here of about 4 cars. Staying alive and staying out of trouble. Yep, that is absolutely the truth there, Hilton, my man. So Bauer, Meyer, and then you got Mr. Scooter, or Skitty as we know him, sitting right there. And Skitty's got Patterson for company. Then he's got Kutzer as well. So this is a nice little group that's forming here. They seem to have just a little bit of a gap over the boys behind them. Berries is just stuck in this group. I think the KTM is just it's letting him down the straight because it just has no legs, absolutely no legs to speak of. Top end is not something that the KTM is known for. But then again, Berries has got some he's got that custom paint job there on the side where he's got some Armco barrier that he's carrying along with him, so that also is not probably not helping. Oh, and he hit the wall again. Berries must be swearing because he's hit the wall again. But look at Janeman is doing a fantastic job in his Merc, sitting in P9, and I almost feel like he's just sitting there waiting, biding his time, waiting for the guys in front just to whack each other, make some mistakes, and he's just gonna capitalize on that. So I think let's see if we can get on board. There we go. This must be let's see how he catches up to this KTM. Barry's pulling the rain light move because the KTM doesn't really have brake lights. It does, but they're so tiny that you can't see it. There's a massive battle going on ahead. So Kutzer seems to be he's got the best view in the house. So yeah, Skitty's made a mistake because Patterson's gotten past him. Yeah, he looks like he's all over the place at the moment. So let's drop back a bit and see what the rest of the boys are doing. Definitely want to stay on board in the car, but see what the guys are doing. So Schooler is doing 15 flats, Greening's doing 16, so he's going to be taking a second a lap out of him. And then you got Maul with Kale. So this group has spread out a little bit. No, you don't want to be doing that. Right button, there we go. So you got Duplessis that's right behind Wilson. Yeah, they kind of, so their little battle all fizzled out. Sharano's on his own. Him and ooh, Gary and Stewart is having a bit of a battle here. So let's see. Come on, Gary. Gary's our man. Let's see what will Gary. There's yellow flags. Why is the yellow flags? Who's crashed? Oh, Mayer is dead. Okay, let's go to the replay. Mayer. What did Mayer do? Whoa! Ouch, 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 ouch. Let's see what Mayer did here. Mayer, oh, he clipped the wall, ran across the grass, and that was not going to stop. Yeah. Luckily, killed himself and did not take anyone with him. So the the steward is going like, there hasn't been any issues? What's going on? Back with Yanuman, he needs to just get a little bit closer to this little group here, man. If he can just catch up, he can have a nice little battle, because there's definitely a good battle going on here, but Skitter has definitely fallen back. Nice little four-way battle here, 4P4 basically. There's P4, 5, 6 and 7 that's all battling together, and then P8 just about behind them. Oh, I think Berries must be swearing this KTM for more power. Just needs more power. He's not having power. Greening and Schooler's caught up to Greening with him basically a lap. Damn. Oh, Schooler. Was that commentator's curse going on board with him? And Schooler kisses the wall. Oh, Greening ran wide. Greening ran wide. Schooler's just trying to keep it out of the walls. So our teenager was out this weekend, so I think he's just arriving and driving, because he was out at Virginia International Raceway this weekend, racing in the MX-5 series over in the States, and it was horrendous conditions for the boys to be racing in. So yeah, he hasn't actually informed us how he done, but he has let me know that at least the car's in one piece and he brought it home. So I guess that's all we can ask for. Wilson seems to be on his own. Gary now needs to try and catch up to these boys. More almost running off track in a straight line. Yeah, the back of the field has kind of fizzled out a little bit. Devon's also made a mistake because he wasn't this far back. So Mr. Deploy still in P1. He's pulled 3 seconds out of Stradom. So where's Stradom is just doesn't have an answer to the Alpine of Deploy. These Alpines do seem to be looking like they are the class of the field, that even the Porsches that are supposed to be these quick machines are struggling. Patterson's sitting in a pretty little P4 here with his Aston, just waiting for the guys ahead of him to make a mistake. And then you've got Skitter just probably licking his lips, trying to get closer to that Aston to see if he can make any moves. And then Barrington Smith coming up behind Kutza and just having a look, but I don't think he's just struggling with the pace. And then Yaneman has caught up. Mr. Prius has caught up to these boys, so he's in it. Schooler's gotten past Greening, so Greening is scraping walls, struggling. Greening taking some portion through here. Boys, these boys are all, this is basically where the battle is, I think, at this stage. There isn't really any other battles. Ideally, it would be nice to see if Schooler can catch up to these boys. Let's have a look. So Cal's been running well, so if Cal keeps up with the speed he's doing, he's going to catch up to Greening as well. But he is in P21, so he's obviously also had an off somewhere. So he's not really in contention with a fight here. Ashley's on his own. Then you got Serrano and Stewart. So Stewart's close, having a look. Ooh, slipstream. Look at it. Is he going to be? Are they going to make the corner? Serrano is making the corner. Stewart is right there. And then they've got Mr. Snailian, aka Gary van der Haar, sitting in P14, and he's getting ready. He's sizing up these guys. He's like looking where to go, because Gary knows if Gary doesn't put on a good show, Gary needs to drink tequila shots, because that's how we roll over at LNR. So we do tequila shots for great results for any team members, but Gary in particular, his coach will be watching him, and look at Gary. Gary's coming. This makes us excited to see when Gary shows some speed. Gary's going for the outside. Oh boy. Has Gary got the momentum? Gary! Gary's gonna stick it in. Is Gary gonna make the corner? Oh, there we go, Gary. Gary's on fire. I love it. Absolutely love it when Gary's doing well. Come on, Gary. Let's catch Serrano. Gary's Merc looks very, very Ferrari-esque with its paint job. So let's see what is the... Yeah, he is quicker than Serrano in him, so hopefully Gary can get a little bit closer. Let's quickly just run through the field. So then we've got Stewart, and then Duplessis is kind of on his own. Devon is on his own, but he's got Bierkes and Schultz just behind him, so hopefully that can turn into a little battle. And Steven seems to have fallen back again. Oh no, Stradum's in the pits. Stradum is in the pits. What's happened to Stradum? Let's go and check it out. Oh no, Stradum. Ooh. Stradum killed himself. Oh, it's that curb. Oh, he lost it on entry. Saves it, and then slides. Oh, no. And it's dead. How's it, Pace? Welcome. Oh, where's Stradum? Okay. Back with Serrano, and the Snailian has caught up to him. So let's see if the Snailian can get any closer. Come on, Snail. Yep, so the Mountain claims another one. How's it, Pace? Welcome to the stream, my boy. Where you been? Haven't seen you racing anything on ACC. What's happening? Tell us. Are you playing too much of that other Pew Pew games, or are you playing soccer with the little karikis? What's happening? Okay, Gary is busy sizing up Serrano here, which is... Man, who could have thought? Where is Gary's coach when his coach needs to see this? Gary absolutely on fire, putting his speed juice to good effect. I mean, Gary's running P12, boys. P12. Gary being Gary, the slow snail, Mr. Snailian. Oh, Gary licks the wall. Don't lick it too hard, Gary. Yeah, Gary is just, he's finding some speed, which makes us proud, and it's so awesome to see. Gary, normally an AM driver, running mid-pack. This is absolutely fantastic, man. This is just awesome to see. And yeah, hopefully we'll keep an eye out if Gary can get a little bit closer to Serrano. Let's see, while we were going through the field, here we've got Schultz and Bierkes having a go at each other. Okay. Moll's also had enough because he's in P19, so he's also he's had some bad luck. Yeah, so Christian, or Mr. C Deploy, basically just needs to bring it home. There's another 24 minutes to go, so he really just needs to, you know, slow it down, keep it safe, and just bring it home, man. 24 minutes, you're almost halfway through the race, and you've got a 16-second lead. You know, like, holy smokes. So, Bo is P2, and ding ding ding, Patterson is all of a sudden in P3. He's on the podium, and Skitter must be like, now he's going like, rubbing his palms together and going like, ooh, he's got a podium that's just up ahead. He needs to find a bit more speed because he and Patterson seems to be matching each other on pace. So he needs to get a bit of a move on if he's planning on getting through. And I see Janeman Prius has actually gotten past Berries. So Berries' wall licking has not been to his beneficial to his race time, because yeah, he's running in the 15s, which is not ideal. But yeah, Prius chased down Guter in his pink BM. Almost thought the boys were going to go sideways there. Then you got Schooler. Oh, Schooler keeps hitting walls. Damn. Schooler, stop hitting walls. Damn it. Let's see what Schooler does, if he can catch up to these boys here in front. Schooler's working some magic. This is getting intense. Okay. Four-way battle for P4 again. Ferry's going to the inside. He's got no straight line speed. How this Porsche is still going quick with all the wall licks it's had, I don't know. And Berry's Schooler is just picking them off one by one. Oh, locking up, kissing walls, licking walls. These boys. So let's see if he can catch up to these boys in front, because if we have a look at the times, so Priya's is doing high 14s, Kutser is doing basically previous lap was a mid 15. He's currently on for about the same. Prius is on for about a 15 flat. Schooler obviously having to pass Berries. He's also, they all on similar. Whoa, that Mercedes was pointing right when it was supposed to be going left. Things are getting interesting. Berry's not out of it yet, he's still in it, but I think he's just lacking straight line speed. I mean, if we have a look at that Porsche is already doing 240. That KTM is still trying to get to it's like consistent. He's doing 260 and Berry's doing 250. So like consistently 10 kilometers an hour slower. That is a problem. You got Greening and then you got Mayer behind, obviously on the comeback trail after kissing the wall, and the back of his car already looks like he's had a bit more of licking. And then you got Wilson on his own, Shirano kind of cruising around on his own, Stewart there in 12th. Oh, hold on, something happened to the Snail. Snail wasn't 12, Snail is now in 13th. So Gary made a mistake and he's dropped to 13th. But it's all good. Gary, just keep together. Oh no. Why, Gary, why? Gary obviously suffering from some damage. Koenig is also in the pits. Deploy is relentless. This guy's got a 22-second lead. That's insane. Wow. Well, I'm speechless. Hey, Bauer. Ooh, Patterson is caught up to Boa. Boa's made a mistake somewhere because Patterson's caught up to him. Ooh, there's a yellow flag. Why is there a yellow flag? Mole's crashed. Ooh. Wait, wait, wait. Don't move. Don't move. Yeesh. Don't move. Hold it steady. I was gonna say if it was gonna go, you should have gone then, but hold it. Okay, yeah, after this Aston. Go! Get back to, here we go. Here's the battle we want to see. Patterson is all over Boa. He is absolutely putting pressure on Boa, looking for that slipstream. Boa doing a bit of a zigzag. Patterson just following him, and then you've got Mr. Skitty behind him, and he's obviously trying to catch up as well. So this could be a three-way battle for P2 very, very shortly. And if any one of them should just glimpse at making a mistake, the group behind is also getting quite close together. Here they go. Oh, Patterson. Oh. Alan. That, whoop, boat is off. Boat is off. How they didn't collide there, I don't know. Wow. Oof. Skitty must be smiling because he's like, yes boys, make mistakes. Make mistakes. I'm coming, make mistakes. Oh, Alan clipped the inside of Bentley corner there. That's going to give Skitty the run. Alan's car now, all of a sudden, within one lap, does not look very fresh on the front end. And he's most certainly going to be losing out on straight line speed. So that's going to give Boa the gap. Yeah, look how Patterson's just falling back. He's got the damage that he now has sustained is a little bit on the severe side. And then you've got JC, who has just about caught up to the two boys ahead of him. So, whew. Breathe. This might well end up being a 6-car battle for the podium. I wonder if Boa might have a bit of damage with 15 minutes to go, because Skitty looks like he's got more straight line speed on the Porsche. That's unheard of. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. It's close. It is close. So I'm watching this battle, and then I'm watching this battle, because you've got these boys also getting ready to size each other up. So we've got Skitty here in P3 into a podium spot, so he's in the podium, but he's not going to be settling just for that. He's gonna want that P2, man. He's gonna want that P2. We know Skitty. Skitty's gonna want P2 there. I was wondering what happened to Mr. Dos Santos, and he says Escom screwed him again. Oi. Man, oh man. Okay. Escom has ruined poor Chris Santos' race by not giving him power. Okay, how are we looking here? So Patterson, yeah, Patterson's going to fall back to the clutches of boys behind because he's now dropped to full second. Skitty's busy having a look left and right, everywhere for Boa. Boa is making tiny little mistakes, and this is just allowing Skitty to get that little bit closer on every single lap. Oof. Runs him into the corner. This is getting spicy. Gary's dropped down to 15th. Oh yeah, Gary went into the pits, so that was why. Yes, Kitty goes. Here he goes. Ooh. Oh, nicely done. Is he going to have it? They're going to touch. Ah, come on, boys. Oh, no. Oh, absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. That is not what we wanted to see. Okay. So Byron comes around and oh, Yaneman spinned in sympathy. Oh man, that just sucks. That absolutely sucks. Sorry boys, that just mountain claims whoever it wants. Patterson's smiling. He's all of a sudden in P2. Schooler's smiling. He's all of a sudden P3. Boa, who was involved in all of that shenanigans, is in P4. Yeah, no, you can say that again, but that's absolute just, oh, man. It's also completely destroyed the battles. There's no more battles. 10 minutes to go. Everyone's on their own. Phoenix on his own. Well, Christian, or Mr. Deploy, has just been... Zoke's been... Look at him go. He's just menacing. Absolutely menacing. Wow. There just is not an answer to his speed here today. Oh, Mr. Lightfoot says he blew his engine. He downshifted twice. Oh boy. Okay. Hilton, what happened was Skitty and Boer went for the corner. Skitty on the inside, Boer on the outside. Boer turned. I think he thought he probably had his car just past. They touched. Boer spinned. Skitty into the wall, and then Skitty did a reverse. Obviously, probably trying to get out of the way, and in so doing kind of blocked the center of the corner, and poor Yaneman and Kutzer just T-bone Skitty, and their races are done. Gary's back up to 12 due to all of the shenanigans. Harrison is just gonna, he's gonna try and hold on. Yeah, he's got 8 minutes to go. The question that will be on everyone's minds, will Schooler be able to catch him with his broken car? Ooh, Stewart, don't kill Schooler. So Schooler's got about what's going on? We are stuck. Why are we stuck? There we go. Oh, Duplessis' car is also looking worse for wear. Kutsera's back in the pits. Prius is back out and going. Skitty, I assume he's parked it for the day. Ali's front end of his BMW is also looking a little bit shabby. Viekers is going. Koenig is still going. Deploy is flying. Gary's sitting pretty in P12. Patterson coming down the mountain. Schooler's about 6 seconds behind him, and they're running about similar pace. So I don't know. I don't think Schooler is going to. Someone disconnected. Yes, I see. We are down to 20 drivers. Thank you, Owen, for informing me that there's another one that bites the dust. So Schooler is trying to catch up to Alan, but it does seem like the gap's actually growing. It's now 5.6 seconds. So I don't think Schooler is gonna catch up to him. And we got Mr. B Stewart here. He's just trying to survive and enjoy the race. Bogo, after all that, still sitting in P4, which is not bad. Cal has made his way up to P13. Greening, Mayer's in 20th. Greening's in P5. Between him and Serrano, they've kind of just kept themselves out of trouble. No, the other, the race is almost done. Oh, that, no, it's alright. But one day you can show me those fancy stuff. For now, I'll just use standard view. Greening's like keeping it together, sitting in P5. Serrano, quite awesomely, the boy's just been keeping himself out of trouble. Mole is in 14th, and he's had some, as you can see, the front end of his McLaren is dead. Then you got Ashley's Porsche is also looking like it's been worse for wear, and that's not just the paint scheme that's on the car. And you got Duplessis in his second-hand Aston. Everyone's front end just looks so badly damaged. And you got Janneman in 15th. Here comes Kutzer again. He's going to try and finish the race, which is absolutely great of him. So here comes Devon. Ian and Schultz are fighting out for P9 and P10, and both in broken BMWs, basically. 2 broken BMWs. Fighting it out. And there's like 5 minutes left to go. And we're looking for battles, and there's just no more battles because the mountain has claimed all of the battles. So Deploy is just, oh man, this oak is giving us a lesson on how to drive a GT4 around Bathurst. The oak is just absolutely flying. Let's go on board and let's see how this goes. How close to the wall does it get? Let's see how close we get going up the mountain. I mean, this guy's still running mid-13s. He's still the quickest guy on track. There is nobody close to him. I think the closest is Alan, that's doing mid-14s. He's got a 40-second gap over P2. That's just madness, man. He's lapped everyone up to P9. P freaking 9, guys. P9. This guy is just making it look easy. Absolutely easy. Steven still going down to 17th or up to 17th. He's just having a good race, keeping it on track, keeping it clean. Gary's gotten up to P11. Yay! Look at Gary go. Madison, oh, that Schooler's got the gap down to 4 seconds, but with 3 minutes left, so it's about 2 laps to go. Depending on how severe the damage is on this Aston, I don't know if Schooler's going to be able to catch him. So Alan's currently on for about a 15. Schooler is not doing much better, so yeah, I don't think anything's going to come of anything over here now. Bower's on his own. Stewart's on his own. Mayer still circulating. Greening P5. He's just keeping his nose clean. Look at P5 and P6. I think are the 2 cleanest cars on track. And the P1, of course. Yeah, Wilson looks really second hand now. He's really scraped some walls. Yo. Then you got Duplessis. Duplessis is just trying to get this thing to the end. Oh. Devon just killed it some more. That's done. And there's some broken suspension. Yep. That's done. Devon has left the building. We'll watch P1 as he comes around to start the final lap. This guy's just dominant. This was, I mean, look at his last lap. 0.1 off of his fastest lap. That's insane. After 45 minutes, that's insane in these GT4s, man. Absolutely cool, but it's insane. He could literally slow down and wait and finish the race and win the race. That's how long his gap is. His gap is.
Final lap now.
Let's see if Schooler has been able to get a little bit closer. It's down to 3.3, but unless something seriously drastically goes wrong, I do not see Patterson losing P2. And JC from last place, second last place, to P3. Now that's an example of surviving Bathurst. Schooler took about a second out of Patterson there, so unless something drastically happens. Skitty's back out. Skitty's going again, so after it's probably repaired his 20 minutes of damage. Let's get back to our leader as he's coming down the mountain for the very last time tonight. He's not even slowing down. This guy's just absolutely on the limit every single lap. Absolutely insane. But what a drive from Deploy. And he's really slowing it down, bringing it home. Wonderful. Finally slowing it down. Waiting for the field, maybe. He's got such a big gap. Yeah, there we go. That's... Oh, no. I hope he's not out of field. That would be heartbreaking. No, he's just playing for the cameras. That's all he's doing. Playing for the cameras. Absolutely fantastic. From Deploy. Deploy brings it home in P1. Here comes Alan. Brings it home in a solid P2 by surviving the mountain. Schooler from last place to P3. Absolutely madness. Oh, jeez. Bauer bringing it home in P4 with Kale van der Berg just behind him. Then Mr. Stewart just ahead of Greening. So Greening coming through for P5. We've got Serrano coming through. Well, I almost thought they were going to collide there. That almost looked a little bit fishy. But yep, Bierkes comes through. Serrano comes through, finishes. Well done, well done. And then Wilson, after his a little bit of a hiatus. Brings it home in a solid P7. Duplessis holding it out, P8. Gary bringing it home in P9. And yeah, there we go. Well, guys, this was absolutely fantastic. I think the final car that is still left to come around would be Mr. Koenig himself. So let's hear it for Steven. Finishing the race, bringing it home in P17. I mean, after all of the crashing and the DNFs and the DQs, all of that, he's bringing it home, which is absolutely awesome, man. Watch him. That KTM sounds so cool, man. Just sounds so cool.
Green light. Go, go, go.
And they done. Thank you for watching, boys. It was absolutely fantastic, and we will see you next week in the regular spot with the regular streamer, and that would not be me. Alright guys, thank you. Cheers.